The governor's new order goes until the end of the month, putting more stringent guidelines in place, too. Tonight, the Republican-controlled legislature pushing back, calling the governor's new order an overreach.
This organic movement happened because people were hurting and looking for hope. This movement has quickly grown to over 370,000 people and keeps growing daily. It has provided a voice for we the people, and we are being heard. This movement seeks to empower people to stand up for our sacred values, our citizen rights, and constitutional freedoms that were inked on that piece of paper by our forefathers. We want to be the lantern in the darkness of today's challenges. It is time for we the people to rise up and defend our liberties and freedoms. We need to realize the answer lies with us, the people, not the government. The solution can only come from we the people.
The power of one can lead to the power of many. That's one thing that I've been taught throughout this experience. It only takes one person to stand up. All you have to do is stand up.
We need to come together now, more than ever in my lifetime, and work towards a better future.
We must stand up and not allow this to ever happen again.
I thank God that our Constitution has always prevailed.
We can celebrate our freedom, freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. We can do all of those things and still be safe.
April 9th, when the governor brought down her tyrannical hammer, I decided at that moment that I could not take it anymore. I was the guy, believe it or not, who would stand in the shadows because I was afraid to voice my perception. Every single one of you out there can make a difference. Every signature that you get makes a difference. We're going to get our liberty back, folks, and it's going to take every single one of you to help us do it. This is what it's about. It's about that feeling that we have inside, into our heart, into our very soul, and you're gonna feel that all throughout the night, and the line just continues to get bigger and bigger, and we're like 40 minutes out from when we're gonna start. This is gonna be the best protest that we've ever had, and this is how we're going to close out our summer tour. Majority does not have to be silent any longer. And from this day forward, we have to make a decision right now to say no more. Because there's one thing I've learned from this process, that the power of one can lead to the power of many. And this experience has taught me that, and that's ingrained in my very heart, into my very soul. So don't you ever think that you can't make a difference. You are part of this movement, and you can tell your kids, and you can tell your grandkids that you fought against tyranny and you won. No government should ever have this much power. No government. And we are going to take it back. We are going to restore those checks and balances, and we are going to get our freedoms back. We are going to get our liberty back. Because when the people fear the government, there is tyranny, and we've been living through a lot of tyranny lately. But when the government fears the people, there's liberty, and we're going to get our liberty back. So we will continue to stand up, and we will continue to get it done, because we're just getting started.
We are fighting against oppression and tyranny. Our rights, our God-given inalienable rights, have been violated. That is what stirs up that righteous anger in you, because you know it's just not right. I can't sit for it. I'm standing up. Refuse to go along with the narrative. That's your right. Fight for it. Fight, Michigan. Fight for it. Because I'm telling you what, if you don't fight today, you will not have any freedoms to defend tomorrow. That's what we're standing at the brink of. Everything is at risk right now. It is all on the line. She can't control us if we all stand up. Right? So stand up, Michigan. Yeah.
We're simply representing your voices, the voices of freedom. This is about much more than a virus. This is about controlling you. That's what this is about. And we say no, we will not be controlled any longer. We will tell them no more. Stand Up Michigan isn't going anywhere. Our movement will continue to make sure our legislature hears your voice. The only thing that is being spread here today is freedom. Your freedom. Freedom of speech is about we the people. Freedom of assembly is about we the people. And freedom of religion is about we the people. We the people. We will not consent. We are standing up.
From our position and our perspective as health professionals, we know this is not only egregious, but it is unconstitutional.
It's a big day, one for the record books.
We are here today to celebrate We the People's monumental task that we did in under 80 days.
Before we roll these in, I wanted you to have a visual of what is over
539,000 signatures. That is the power of we the people, and that is the power of us, all of us, hammer it down. God bless you, God bless the state of Michigan, and God bless these United States.
I am voting for the Second Amendment. I am voting for the next Supreme Court Justice. I'm voting for the Electoral College. And I'm voting for the republic in which we live. I'm voting for the police and law and order. And I'm voting for the military and the veterans who fought and died for this country. I'm voting for the flags that I see all through here but are missing in so many public events in our country today. And I'm voting for every unborn soul that is at risk to be aborted today. I'm also voting for candidates that are going to exercise good leadership. I'm voting for those who will support Israel. I'm voting to support In God We Trust. And I'm voting for parental rights. I'm voting for school choice and home education. And I am voting yes for racial unity. And right now I choose to fight to defend these rights and these liberties. I urge you over the next 25 days to fight with us. I think in any household, in any family, you have family and friends or your own children who work and are supported in restaurants. They are the absolute foundation of small business. That is the foundation of so much of what we do, and they have been singled out as non-essential right now. And we're not going to stand for it any longer, but we've got to stand together.
It is time that we as a state stand up and take back our power.
I have signed an executive order to extend Michigan's Stay Home, Stay Safe order.
This organization, this movement, we are not against a quarantine. We are against the excessive quarantine. When she put down the executive orders that started to limit people's constitutional rights, that's when I decided to start this movement. And by the end of the night, we grew to 500, 800 people. And I was like, wow, man, there's a lot of people that feel just like I do. And then the next morning when I woke up, there was 8,000. And then we grew to 100,000, and then 200,000, and then 300,000 in a matter of days. And that just really showed us that, you know, there are a lot of people out there right now that are hurting. And we have now provided a platform for them to get on there and voice their concerns.